we're
Probably not going to do it tonight because we're not even set up yet. Halftime. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. Well, if it's going, then text me. I'll text you.
all right, buddy. You know, we could try the phone. We could try to hook up to the phone. See if that's any better. It's awful. But, well, it's going right now. I'm going to look on it. Maybe we found a spot in the window. Let's see. I can't stand Copiah. I cannot stand their press box. Only leak is worse. I'm telling you. Only leak is worse. And I mean, the thing is, I can't. We're not gonna be able to do it on my phone. If I mean, it's either jetpack or nothing. Huh? I mean, right now, is it? I want to see if it's live. I mean, are we on audio? Okay. Oh, we are. here. Another episode of Cougar football here, Week 7. Coach McNulty with Coach Lane. It has been a jumble up here in the press box. The internet, this whole setup is questionable at best.
Tight quarters.
And if we can remember, if the viewers can remember the 2022 semifinals to the state championship, and we're popping in and out right now on the stream, so hopefully we'll get it. But it was in and out 3 years ago, and we've toggled between 3 or 4 different internet options, and so hopefully we can get a little bit. Copiah gets the football first and takes it back, the lane kick down to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, good way to start it off. We're going to, give them pretty decent field position, but a lot better coverage and a lot better job getting downfield. I think we had a little more hang on our kickoff right there, that sky kick.
Well, hopefully you guys can see and hear. We're not sure, but hopefully we can make it happen here and get you some football. Copiah in the red jerseys, white helmets. Cougars in the white jerseys, red.
Real good job stretching it out. Jack Lee getting in there early. Whole host of Cougars coming to clean it up. Good job on first down.
Loss of 4 yards, so
yeah.
Loss of 3.5, we'll call it, back to the 31-yard line. So good job, like you said, and Cougars looking to go over 500 for the first time this year.
Yep. It's kind of been a tale of two teams. We had, I think the best way to put it is I had a friend of mine text me after the game the other night and called them cardiac Cougars. We have struggled and late in games to finish it off and on a couple of occasions and yardage. So 1st and 10 for the Colonels. Cuts outside, first down and then some, cuts back in. Big game for the Colonels. Continues to move the ball down the field.
So, trying to get the volume situated. We should be good now.
You're wearing a lot of different hats right now.
Drew, test that out.
Sounds good to me. I mean, I can hear you good. So.
Okay. If we having any issues, somebody text us. We've gotten a couple of texts that it's just a little low. We tried to turn it up there, so we should be okay. So we'll try to
hand off big number 0 right here.
And that was kind of the guy who all the coaches were talking about this week.
Right. He is a well-built, good-looking young man. He I think he has a couple of offers already, so I do expect the Colonels to.
I mean, it pops, it catches, and then it starts popping. All right, we're back, hopefully, and this is probably going to be like the league game, guys. So we apologize, but we were told a lie by the Copiah staff earlier in the week that they would have Wi-Fi available, and they did not. So we're doing the best we can with what we got, and so hopefully you guys are hearing it and seeing it over on your side as me and Coach Lane here try to navigate alongside Paxton and Sly up here. So hopefully y'all can hear this, and it looks like it's streaming okay now. Hopefully we'll continue to get the unbuffered stream. So shotgun for the Colonels, threatening inside the red zone for the Cougars.
Yeah, again, nothing too fancy right here. It's just been handoff left, handoff right. Cougars do a pretty good job pushing back in and
yeah, good
able
pursuit.
To shed that block and
Jack Lee right there, great pursuit. I think he ran 30 yards to get that tackle and stretched it out for a loss or a no gain.
Yep. My play-by-play analysis may not be great because of my viewing.
Yeah, we're in.
I can't see the field really well. So, but we'll make it work. Up first pass and wide open.
Yep, touchdown, Colonels. Easy throw and catch. And
just kind of lulled us to sleep a little bit with a lot of that running. They established that run game early and then went in for the kill right there with that big pass out in the flats. Actually, it may have been a little deeper in the flats, but
yeah.
Again, my analysis may not be spot on right now.
Yeah, we get about a 5-minute grace period to make sure this thing's going and it's kicking back and forth. Hopefully, I mean, we got it hooked up to a phone, so we're hoping that it'll hold tight, but you never know. Kick is up and good, so Copiah strikes first. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Copiah 7, Cougars nothing. We'll return after these messages from our sponsors. Dadgummit.
Do you want me to go look for that router?
Yeah, see if the... Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SEA Cougar football program and the SEA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars. And we're back here at Gallman. You would think they would invest in a phone tower here of some sort, but all for naught. Again, the 3 worst places to stream a game in the MAIS: Leak Academy, Copiah Academy, and Columbia Academy, and all 3 found their way on our schedule. So we'll be going to Columbia next year. But here we go, 7-0. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. There's the Pooch kick. Barry muffs it. It's on the ground. Hopefully Cougars. Oh, looks like Copiah got on it, and it just hit Barry right in the 5. Off his chest, and that is a tough way to start for the Cougars on offense. So the Colonels will get it back here at the 33-yard line. Golly. We can't put it right here, Paxton.
Wi-Fi wasn't strong enough for both of us, so he gave me this hotspot.
Okay, well, let's plug it in and see what happens. He said he's wired. Huh? Oh, that angle. They gave us that a couple years ago, too. All right, and we'll try it, though. Plug that sucker in. Either way, yeah. Where's this plugged in, Paxton? Okay, all right. So Colonels with the run out to the right side, to the 30, the 25, down to the 20-yard line. Well, let's let it power up and see what happens. We probably put it on the ground. All right, see if we can go on that. See if we can. It looks like it's on now. It says Eris. We are. Oh wait, it's still. It's popping. I don't think we are, but. Are we on you? Are we on you? How's that? Okay. All right. All right, we're back temporarily. Cougars down 14-0. 6 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Coach Lane, thoughts?
Oh man, just trying to get it all together. It's a little bit of a shell shock, if you will, on defense. Obviously, we got pounded right there, and then a quick turnover, and this is the first touches that we've had on offense. So playing in the hole very early. So I think we just got to settle in and play our game and get it done.
Wide open.
Hayes.
Caught. Algie, what a throw by Baldwin, and that's a huge gain. A 36-yard gain down to the Copiah 36, and we're in business.
Yeah, it's kind of a little, I don't know if it was a trickery or a unique play. Hayes kind of went with the guys that were subbing out, and he just stopped. And, the subs continued off, and Copiah just kind of lost him out there, and he was wide open. So a big play right there to start the game on offense.
So shotgun handoff to Colson.
Inside, good.
Oh, yeah,
hard run.
Nice, good run to the 30-yard line. Yeah, so Cougars with their best drive of the game here, and we're back on as of right this moment, Coach.
Yeah, the internet has got us off our A game. As we're not quite settled in either, so maybe we can settle in with the Cougars as well, and maybe provide y'all a good stream tonight. Roll out with Braxton right there. He's looking. Oh, picked.
And intercepted by Copiah. And that's a tough one right there. And
yeah, especially after such a big play and had a little bit of momentum going, and Braxton out there trying to stretch the play out, and credit that guy. He stepped underneath the throw and fought for the ball and came down with it. So tough break right there for the Cougars. Everything just kind of seems to be going their way. Josh, me and you've talked about it time and time again. This team is not built to get behind. For this team to be successful, they have to play clean football, no penalties, and they can't turn the ball over. There's Jack Lee again. Yeah,
really, really good job there by the Cougars. So
we're already fighting uphill, having two massive turnovers already.
Yeah, two turnovers in the first 8 minutes, 7 minutes of the ball game does not bode well for your chances to win. We have been on the other side of the turnover game pretty much all year, with the exception of that Columbia game, and we've got to find a way to tilt that back in our favor, or at least break even with it.
Well, I think right now, when things like that occur, you do have to search for a play. You have to create a turnover. You have to make create a big negative play on their.
To the 40, the 30, and he falls down at the 20-yard line. So it'll be first down at the 23 after a huge gain of.
It's like kind of like a deep post right there, right over the middle, and he just got the inside leverage on our DB and just made a really good play there, and credit our guys trying to hustle down there to stop him. So,
yeah, 52-yard throw and catch.
Yeah, right now the Cougars, we're just kind of on our heels right now. We're on skates a little bit. Really, just we need something positive to happen. Some sort of maybe a turnover, like try to flip that script a little bit, because right now Copiah is just kind of having their way, moving us around, and we're looking a little just discombobulated, if you will, if that's the right word.
Yeah, I think this could potentially be the worst quarter of football all year, and that's saying something because we played so bad in that first half against Columbia. We are not holding up great right this moment. Roll out to the right. Dumps it off to the flats, and it'll be another first down for Copiah. Hopefully you guys are able to hear and see us. We're not so sure about it, but hopefully y'all can get a little bit of the action here, and our Cougars can potentially claw back in this thing. So 1st and 10 for Copiah again at the 11-yard line. Something good needs to happen for us right here.
Right.
Drops back to throw, looking left. Flushed out of the pocket. Good job right there. Looks like Eli Brewer with the sack. Yeah, 8-yard loss.
That's a start. That's a start.
2nd and 18 after the 8-yard loss. Sack right there. Second and 18 here. Shotgun. All to the right. And looks like a flag on the play. Going to be a false start on the Colonel, so that'll take them back 5 more yards.
Yeah, we need the momentum to slow. We need to stop that flood to just a little trickle. You know, that wave of momentum. We just need to plug the the dam a little bit here or there. I think we've done that right there with the sack, and then of course the penalty right here. Just find some ways to halt this this Colonel offense.
And shot to the end zone, incomplete, broken up there by a host of Cougars. Looked like Algie and who is that? Nations on the play, Drew?
Really good job right there. Again, I can't see through this glass, but they did a really good job defensively covering a really athletic receiver.
Yeah, really good job by the Cougars, as you said. 3rd and 23 here at the 23. So they can get a so I guess it's 3rd and 22 because they can get a first down inside the 1.
They can get a first down. It's not a goal to go situation, but I'd like to get a stop right here. Don't give them that opportunity.
Oh, that's a false start. Yeah, false start on the wide receiver out to the right. So that'll be another 5-yard penalty.
Yep.
So that'll move them back to the 28-yard line, and now they're out of field goal range. So the Cougars just need to hold tight here. They're probably going to,
keep everything in front, contain.
They've been for it.
They will. Yeah. I think you go for it. Simply just because of where the location is and all the momentum you had, you would definitely be going for it if you, unless you have some major loss right here. But I would.
Yeah,
Screenplay, bobbled,
and
incomplete.
Good job there by the Cougars.
Yeah, really good job right there. We got to just get one more play. I don't expect them to do anything other than go for it. So here we're looking, we get a new package in. It does look like they are going to punt from the 29-yard line, so that's interesting.
That's crazy.
Actually, it's a field goal. So.
This is a blast.
Yeah,
46-yarder.
46 yards.
No chance, Coach Lane. What do you think, Drew?
I don't know this kid. Let's see. I'll be curious to see this.
Let's block it and scoop it and score it. How about that?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Little high snap. Oh, he's got enough leg, it looks like. And no good. He did not have enough leg.
They threw up the no good pretty early in that, so it wasn't even close. But good stop right there by the Cougars. Puts us in pretty good field position. Just like I said, try to stop, plug the holes of that wave of momentum there.
Well, there's not a whole lot of loss right there because it goes back to the 20-yard line. I did not realize that. Again, different rules.
I didn't know that either.
That really doesn't penalize them at all for attempting that long field goal.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get why that's a touchback.
My question is, if you try a 60-yard field goal,
is it the same situation?
Right.
But you can actually punt from a field goal formation. A lot of people have done it. You can down it and everything, just like a field punt.
And my next question is, and you might know the answer to this, what if we, like in college and pro, what if we sent somebody back there? Could we catch it and return it? Well, what about in the end zone, though? It's automatic. Touchback.
That's a good question. I don't know if it is automatic touchback off of a field goal attempt.
Things we need to.
Yeah, that's an interesting little tidbit right there. I need to dig into that since I enjoy special teams so much. That's an interesting thing I need to look at.
Colston
hemmed up early on right there.
Colston looks like he lost a yard. I actually said lost 4 yards. I said Colston. I've been watching too many Drew Brees and Marcus Colston highlights over the week.
You're trying to cope with your Saints, so I get it.
So
trying to find some highlights, relive the glory days.
Yeah, there are none. But I'll tell you, I like that Jackson Dart, and shoot, I like his swag. I wish he was on the New Orleans sideline.
Yeah.
Instead of Shuck and Rat-a-tat. All right, shotgun. That'll be the end of the first quarter.
Yeah,
no, they stopped it for something.
Just nothing really, going our way that first quarter besides just the.
So it was a false start.
Yeah,
So
false start. So nothing really going our way that first quarter. I'm glad we got a stop right there. Now, we've had that one long play and it was nullified by a turnover. Just get back in it, Cougars. Just get back in it. We fought all year.
Yep. So that'll be the end of the quarter. Not a great start here for your Simpson Cougars. Couple of turnovers leading to a touchdown and a missed field goal. And then the opening touchdown has brought us to 14-0 Colonels. We'll take a quick break and return after these messages.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football.
Conducive to our win. So,
and off his back foot.
Dangerous throw right there. A lot of pressure in his face. He was just trying to get it away. And truthfully, I'm not even sure he had did he have a receiver close enough?
Yeah, I mean, Colt was right there, but it fell harmlessly. And we have a tidbit. So somebody text messaged me this. Yes, in fact, a high school player can catch a field goal attempt if the ball falls short of the goalpost, and it is returnable. It is not the same as a punt or a kickoff.
Well, there we go.
So there you go. And there's the punt by Ashmore. Oh, good punt, turned over. Give us a good bounce. And it will fall right there where it hit, like a sand wedge at the Cougar at the Colonel 47-yard line. That's where
good ball right there, real good ball. Proud of Jack and how far he's come this year, and coming from a leg injury, such a severe leg injury that he had last year. For him to keep working, keep grinding, keep getting stronger every week. His leg is still not. To me, his leg is still not quite to 100% strength-wise. So, just real proud of him and what he's been able to do and how far he's come this year.
So Colonels will take over, first down, and that will the timeout Cougars. Cougars didn't like something they saw, so we'll take a timeout with them, and we'll return after these quick messages from our sponsors. So we're back. Hand off to Copiah.
Counter. We just missed him right there.
Yeah, that's a big gain to the 35, and Algie runs him down, but not after a 22-yard pickup, and they're just gashing us like.
Yeah, we're having a tough time right there. Look, it seems like we've had opportunities. We've had some chances to limit it to no run or even a negative run, but they are just shifting and moving and just breaking through. And like I said earlier, we're kind of on roller skates right now. And they're just getting way down the field before we make any kind of play on them.
Sliding catch on first down for a loss. So that'll be a loss of 1.5 yards after the completed pass. And we're flying blind up here, folks. Normally we can go on YouTube and at least check and see if the stream's going, but we literally have 6 different hotspot devices, and none of them will bring up YouTube. So hopefully you guys can hear us. We appreciate everybody letting us know, giving us feedback. And big number 0, he's a load. He gets to the 30-yard line, so that'll be a 2-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 8.
Josh, we've had such a mess earlier on this game. We really hadn't talked about the series stats and kind of the history behind this Copiah-Simpson rivalry. One thing to note, here is this is the team that we have played the most.
Really?
Yep, we have played them the most. We lead the series 28-11-1. So we actually had a tie. Me and you talked about that a couple.
Oh.
So close.
Algie would have had 6.
Yep.
He read that great. Good job by the Cougars. Go ahead, Drew. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. No, look, interrupted for that now. But like I said, Simpson leads 28-11-1. They've had one tie in 1986. And then from 94 to 2006, it's been all Simpson. Copiah snuck in with a 2007 win, 20-3. Before Simpson went on a 5-year run from 2008 to 2019. And then Copiah got us in 2020 and 2023 before the 2024 season when we beat them 27-14. Not seeing anything. Steps up.
Oh, my goodness. So good job by the quarterback right there. He kind of stepped up, evaded, and found just it looked like number 8 was just kind of sitting in that zone.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3. Look, yeah. he did a really good job. I actually thought our defense was just about to close in on him and get that stop right there.
Yeah, so tough one on 3rd and 9. Looked like we had him and just
was 4th and 9, wasn't it?
Was it 4th?
Yeah, I think it was 4th and 9.
Golly, even more of a gut wrenching. I was listening to how much we dominated Copiah. I didn't even see the 3rd down play. Yeah. So stretches it out. Good job by the Cougars after a 2-yard gain to the 11. Yeah. So if you would have asked me what the all-time series was, I would have told you that I would have probably guessed somewhere around in there. We have always just not. Copiah's they've never been great in football. Right. I think over the last few years with Coach Hankins coming over here and some of the influx of talent that they have recruited over from all of the neighboring schools.
Yeah, the dynamics of private schools, just in general, it's that Jackson area school effect where, everybody's recruiting each other, and, you're getting players who are not native to the area. And,
yep, and that's another touchdown.
Another touchdown by 0. Not native to the school and able to bring those guys in and let them play. So it does change the dynamic a little bit.
Yeah, so Cougars down 20-0 here, 8 minutes to go, and we really need something good to go our way here to get back in this football game. Going for 2, and it gets stretched out and in for the 2-point conversion. And so as good as it was last week, and it was really good, it has been just as bad this week on the inverse side.
Yeah.
So,
just seems like nothing really has gone our way tonight. We had one big play, and then we just get it nullified with a turnover, and, again, muffed kickoff, just a whole host of things.
Well, we'll take a quick break and return after these messages. Back and onside kick, and we got nobody to cover it up. And they get it, and I don't know.
At this point, it's kind of like a disrespectful kind of thing, going, kicking onside down up 22-0. I think that's a little bit of a shot at us for sure.
They know the all-time totals, and they're trying to at least
make it up tonight.
Yeah, make this 1 year look good. And we have not done anything to stop that right this moment. But again, we talked about it off air at Lamar. When you're sitting at halftime after that second quarter of Lamar, you think to yourself, this is going to be a running clock. And then, boom, we start making things happen.
We're back in it, right?
That's right. And hopefully something similar tonight. It feels the same way as that.
Yeah, nothing's gone right. Nothing looks good. And then, good to see our guys still –
and that's, oh my goodness,
struggling, and
no tackling, and another touchdown for Copiah. Just poor tackling by your Cougars. Really looked like
we had good pursuit, and I was just about to compliment the pursuit that we were having up front. But again, we've had a little trouble tackling this game. A lot of trouble. We've had a lot of trouble tackling, a lot of trouble covering.
And this game's going about like our stream, I feel like, Coach Lane.
Yeah.
Just
no good.
Not great right in this moment. So extra point is up and no good, and there's a flag on the play. It looked like a little extracurricular here. I'm not sure. We'll stay with you until we get the flag. Looks like it's on Copiah. Yeah, and it is. It's going to be unsportsmanlike against Copiah, so that's going to push it back 15 yards. So we should get real good field position here after the onside kick was converted by Copiah, and then one play touchdown.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we're
not a lot to say.
Yeah, folks, we're 8 minutes in. We're 4 minutes into the second quarter, and the Cougars are down 4 touchdowns. It reminds me of the game 2 years ago here where we were coming in on a 5-game win streak. We were riding high, and we just got absolutely run out of the building. I think that final score is 40-6. And it feels an awful lot like that. Real good kickoff. Fortenberry takes it at the 23 up to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and he'll be toppled over to about the 46-yard line. So best field position of this game for the Cougars.
And we need to capitalize off of that penalty right here, almost at midfield. Let's get a drive going. Let's just, like we said, we got to find some good. We got to find some good. We got to respond. We've been punched in the mouth a few times, and it's time to get off the mat, wipe the blood off your lips, and get back in the fight.
Yeah, we were talking about this with the girls softball, who are 1-1 in the D1 state championship, just how resilient that team is and how much fight and grit and toughness they have. And I think, and we always talk about it, the S on the chest.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to bear down and fight for your brothers in the trenches and fight for that respect.
And don't even worry about the scoreboard right now. You just keep plugging away, pounding the rock.
Right.
And look, after you fight, and have a little bit of grit about you and keep kicking and punching and clawing, maybe you look up at the scoreboard and it's a little bit tighter and you have an opportunity. But right now the Cougars just are being outmatched in this ball game.
Yeah, they are. And I want to see them. I want to see them just continue to fight, continue to show that resiliency and grit that me and you've talked about so much over this season, and how we continue to trend in the right direction. It's time to show it. 3rd and 10 right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. Jones in motion, looking deep. Ball outside the pocket and just nowhere to go. And I mean, he had Thomas on that drag, and he kind of just leaked out into the open area, but
yeah,
he just had too much pressure on him, and he had a nice little pocket.
Yeah, he had a pretty good time. He did eventually get some pressure from his left side, but I mean that was after a few seconds. So he had a pretty good amount of time, and again, must have just been really good coverage for him.
So Cougars to punt again, and Ashmore, good punt, and it takes a Copiah bounce to the 24-yard line, and so that's where Copiah will start here, and it's going to be late early here if we don't get a stop.
That's exactly right.
The only stop we've had, they got a 60-yard pass and catch, and they just shot themselves in the foot with penalties and missed a field goal.
Yep. This is Coach Winston. He counters that.
Okay, so this needs to be our half-lack trivia question.
Yeah, and look, we're going to have to do some digging. We're going to have to do some digging because, I mean, I honestly, I feel a little ashamed. Good play by the Cougars.
Good job by the Cougars. A little mishap on the snap.
That I don't know the exact ruling on that. And that is kind of a unique play. But if it is kicked into the end zone, it's treated like a punt or a kickoff.
Well, the stop right there, Garrison Warren, Ryan Harper, the good job by our D-line to get in there and get a big loss. So loss of 5.
Look, I think we have a fantastic D-line. I really do. When we can get guys in passing situations, I think our pass rush is really good.
There's a pass out to the left side, the wide side, and that.
And they're picking that area pretty good. He's had a lot more time to throw it right there. Our DNs got held up right there, and they were able to find that in the flats.
Well, I want to read that. So this is the other side of the text message war. So no, in high school football, a missed field goal that goes into or beyond the end zone cannot be returned and is an automatic touchback.
Shot through the gap right there, Cannon McAlpin just wraps up.
Yeah, good job by Cannon. So we have a couple of contradictory.
I don't have an NFHS rule book, but I'd love to see that, and I really would think probably it would be the same as a kickoff or a punt, where if it goes in, in there, it is automatic.
And look,
not returnable, but again, I could.
Cautionary tale of the Chat GPT also. It looked like both we're from some type of AI.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, that AI can steer you what you want to hear a lot of times. So
big stop by the Cougars here. Force the it's a fake.
But
I mean,
look, we jumped off sides, but they didn't get it. But we jumped off sides, but they didn't call it. So the Cougars will get it. And look, they're pulling out all the stops here, Coach Lane.
They are just trying to slap us in the face as much as they can. Just disrespectful football.
Yeah, and you know, if you're Coach Mangum, you know,
you're hot.
When you go over there and shake their hands, you say, "Hey, look, we'll remember this one. You know, we'll remember this one. There's no doubt." So, you know, hopefully we can get on the board here. That elephant's set, and Colson, and said his knee went down when he tried to cut it back. So. Right outside the 30-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 30.
I mean, who goes for it on their own 30, fake punt, up 28?
Yeah, that's, I mean, you got to wonder. You got to wonder, but, I mean, look. What was the flag?
Yeah, some kind of flag. I couldn't tell what he did. Again, I can't see through this glass very well, but
yeah, it's a big one.
Sportsmanlike?
Yeah, must have been.
15-yarder.
15-yarder.
Golly.
And it's chippy, and you know, look, when you onside kick it and you fake punt it, and
you start disrespecting. You expect a little bit of pushback for sure.
So 2nd and 23. There's the snap to Baldwin. Good job by, that was a good job by Copiah just to kind of not have
everybody was covered. Everybody was covered. He just didn't have anywhere to go with it. Heck, actually really good protection right there, pass protection. So he had it all day, but just nobody there to throw it to.
And you can see they're respecting where Colt is. You know, right there, he was on the single side, and Baldwin looked opposite of him, hoping that it would kind of move the defenders, but they just stayed right there underneath and on top of him. So, you know, the film's out on him. Oh, yeah, he's going deep, and he's just not open. I mean, they got a lot of respect for him. It looked like Thomas was open at that second level. I don't know if you saw that, but –
well, I think right now what we're seeing is Copiah has a really good secondary. They have, from what I've seen so far, they are covering us really, really well. And there's just, you know, we're going to have to be very, very accurate on our throws and very accurate or very precise in our route running to break through these DBs.
So there's the snap and the punt for Ashmore, kind of off the side of his foot there. And it will take a small Cougar bounce to the 16. So 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go here until halftime. Copiah 28, Cougars 0. We would like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars. Family on. And we're back here. Hand off. Colson stretched him out, but he doesn't quite get him down to around the 25-yard line. So about a 12-yard gain to the 27, and that'll be a first down. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go, and we're in danger here. Cougars need to hold strong. The rule in the MAIS is if you go down 30 in the second half, if you go down by 35 in the second half, so if there's 35-0 at halftime, the clock runs continuously, and you're talking about a quick game. So Cougars need to get a stop. Big fella Up the gut to about the across midfield. Looks like a Cougars down.
Can't tell who it is. He hadn't moved yet. Kind of doubled over.
Yeah, can't really tell.
Trying to look at the
maybe
jerseys.
Hayes. I don't see Hayes walking off. That would be a big, big loss if it is.
Yeah, I don't see 24 in the defensive huddle, so looks like it might be Hayes.
Yeah. And couldn't tell. He might have gone low right there on him. It looked like it, and maybe a knee got him somewhere.
Yeah, let's just hope that's what it is. Yeah, it looked like maybe the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, that's yeah, let's see the replay. You got it? Take a look at the replay.
Maybe a foot or leg got him in there.
Yeah, looks like he's okay.
Yeah, it looks maybe like abdomen.
Yeah.
Maybe fell funny, kind of got the wind knocked out of him. Let's hope that's all there is to it. And get him a shot of water and breather, and maybe he'll get back in there.
Yeah, that's a tough loss for us.
Yeah, and already thin in our skill backs in our on defensive side. With loss of Brady, who had a successful surgery this week to repair his ACL and meniscus, and we wish him a speedy recovery. But again, already thin back there. And that big guy just continues to push the football down the field.
Yeah, I mean, look, these guys are going to be tough to beat just because Zero's so big and physical. You're going to have a big front seven when you get to the playoffs to beat these guys. So shotgun here inside the Cougar 45. Handoff, kicks it out, and he's got running room. 40, 35, 30. Down to the 25-yard line. So Copiah at our 25 threatening. Cougars got to find a way to get a stop here. Looked like he was leaning. Looked like a false start.
Yeah, good job.
Good job by
McCannon.
McAlpin. Yep.
Cannon just has a really good explosive first move out of his position at linebacker, able to shoot through those gaps and does a really good job. May not be the biggest, may not be the strongest, but he's quick and real gritty, and he's able to squirt through there and make some plays. So really good job by him.
So 2nd and 11 after the yard loss.
Off the edge pressure.
There's a handoff. Got to hit the big guy. And Walker and Barry, when that, you just got to hit him. Hit him low.
Yeah, you got to go low. When there's a running back like this size and this physical, you have to go low. You have to work those knee pads and thigh pads, and you try to tackle somebody up high, this physical and this size, it can make you make a long night. So you got to stay low.
So 3rd and 2.
Keep dipping in that well, and they keep moving it forward.
That's going to be close to a first down. And it will be a first down. So first down for Copiah inside the 15-yard line. So rolls to the right, looking up top, and
really good throw.
Yeah, good throw, good catch, touchdown Copiah, and 34-0 here in this first half, and just to me, I'm surprised, Drew. I really am.
It is. It's very surprising, because of the trajectory that we have been on, and after such a gritty performance last week against a really good Oak Forest team. Seems like right now we just don't have an answer for anything.
So crucial extra point here. Kick is up, and it is good. So Cougars down 35-0, 53 seconds to go here in the half. Need to find a way to score so we don't get running clock right out of the gate here. So a real big, if there's such a thing in the 35-0 ball game, it's a huge moment to kind of give us hope to potentially continue to play this football game competitively. So we'll take a quick break and return after these messages.
Family owned and family run, Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SEA Cougar football.
We're back, and there's the Pooch kick, and mishandled a couple of kickoffs tonight. Looked like Jones picked it up and got it to about the 39-yard line, so that's where the Cougars will start with 46 seconds to go here in the first half. We really need to put some points on the board here to keep this thing from running.
So, Josh, we need to talk a little bit about PowerPoints and kind of where we're at, kind of get a gauge of, the path moving forward tonight. We need to, just each week the path narrows and narrows and narrows, and we get a little more defined goal or a little more defined final destination, if you will, of where we would be.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit about that at halftime. A little swing pass to Colson. I think you bring up a great point. In 30 seconds, and it looks like we're kind of, I don't want to say content because we're not content with it, but we're taking our more time than probably what we need to take to get it going. But it's good to see Algie back out there.
Yeah, again, I think maybe he got the wind knocked out of him or just got hit rough, but Hayes is a tough kid. I mean, you've seen him, in baseball and different things, and really good run right there.
Yeah, good play right there by Fontanella. Just
take a timeout. Let's throw a strike up there.
Lose. We took a timeout. Look, I like it by Coach Mangum. Let's take a shot.
Show a little fight. We're not giving up yet.
Yeah, take a shot right here.
Noah come up a little ginger too.
Yeah, he did. Might have rolled his ankle under there, and we typically see a little more, and I don't want to say fight, but it seems like we're a little flat. And I think probably what happened was they come out, they score, then we muff the kick, and they score again.
Yeah, I think the muff kick really was a dagger early on. I mean, like I said, our offense didn't even touch the ball until we were down 14-0, and we then make a big play. We get down there to about the 30-yard line, with hopes of getting it into a 14-7 game, and then we throw a pick on that little underneath route as we rolled out. So, the tone was just set so fast in this game, so early, that we just really haven't had any momentum or energy to build off of. And like you said, I think you're right. It's just been flat. And even the most resilient of teams, have a tough time mustering that heart, that grit when you get hit so quickly like that.
Yes, absolutely. Well said. And timeout Copiah. So
they move it into a prevent style defense.
So let's take a quick break. Stay here. There's only 1 second left on the clock, or 3 seconds left on the clock. So we'll have one play, and then we'll take a break for our sponsors at halftime. So 1 second to go here in the half. So we call timeout, throw a Hail Mary. Copiah in prevent right here. If we don't somehow score a touchdown here, the clock's going to run continuous in the second half. So it'll be a quick 24 minutes. There's the snap. And rolled out, made a pass over there. It looked like to Walker, and he got hit pretty hard. And, you know, Bryson's got to stay in the pocket there and throw a deep ball.
Yeah, you know, you're not going to have any pressure right there. You're in a prevent defense. You got about 8 linebackers or 8 DBs back there. So you only got a 2 or 3 man rush at most. Stay in there, step up, and read the field.
All right, well, we are Drew. You want to talk about the PowerPoint stuff real quick?
Yeah, we can. Paxton, do you have us a graphic this week? Oh yeah.
And as y'all can see, we have moved up into Division III after the win against Oak Forest, and you know, out of the D3 bunch. I mean, Coach Lane, did any of those teams scare you?
Look, I think we are competitive with all of those guys right there. Now, you know, me and you have talked. We have still got a pile of PowerPoints left to get. We are probably, I hadn't checked this week, but, you know, last week we were still guaranteed more points than anybody else. I think we're still on course for that, to get the most points based on strength of schedule and wins of our opponents. So we should actually have a really good inside track for D3, or we might even slip into Division II, believe it or not.
Well, and we had, speaking of the errors of ChatGPT, we threw all this stuff in here, and early in the week we were convinced, that we had found a glitch in the matrix, but you did some pen to paper and got it back squared away, and we'll have some. I'm hoping. I was hoping tonight we'd have some projections.
Well, I mean, I can give you a projection based simply off of what I did after me and you talked, and we looked at what the AI was able to come up with, and you know, like I said, after me and you discussed it, I actually predicted out the last 4 weeks for everybody, and from basically the eighth seed roughly, kind of where Copiah and Starkville are at right now, all the way down to the 12 seed was going to be a less than a 1 point difference. So if somebody wins that's not supposed to, or somebody loses they're not supposed to, that could throw some things differently. But, you know, if, you know, we go one direction, we could actually be like the 9 seed or 8 seed in silver or D2, or we could even be the 12 seed or the 2nd seed in Division III. But a lot of different pathways going.
So let me ask you. Sorry to interrupt you.
No. Go ahead.
After tonight, which you know,
will to me, and look, as tough as this is, and you know, we're taking our lumps right now. This does not have any bearing on that, on our projected outcome. So we look at Brookhaven moving forward. If we defeat them, we're most likely going to be into the silver bracket simply because of the amount of power points we're going to get from Park Lane and from MRA, because we're getting roughly almost 60 points from each of those guys. 60 for sure from MRA, and you're looking more around the 40 to 50 points range with Park Lane. So lots of points on the tail end, and even with the success that Brookhaven has had, you know, they're going to give us a lot of power points as well. So I will say we are guaranteed, mathematically guaranteed with our win last week to be in the playoffs. So we will be in the playoffs right now. And again, every week the path will get more and more narrow, and we'll have a better and better idea each time we come back on air.
Well, that sounds good. We'll look second half. We'll just probably talk a lot about scores and
Yeah, we may need to look forward a little bit and kind of see what. There are some intriguing games tonight that we can talk about as well. That maybe our spotter, Coach Mullins, can give us some clues on.
Yeah, a few football games.
Yeah,
and
some spots on. He did text me just a minute ago. He said the new rule, it runs at 35 no matter what at half. So
okay, so regardless,
once they reach that 35 mark, even if we were to fight back, it would have ran no matter what.
even before the first half is over.
Right.
Okay, good information. That's good information for basketball as well. So, all right, well, we'll be back in about 15 minutes after the homecoming here at Copiah. We'll be back in about 15 minutes and to get to the second half action.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA Athletics. Go Cougars. Ready for your next tailgate, outdoor event, or family get-together? Make sure you get your ice from Twice the Ice. We've got 4 convenient locations in Puckett, McGee, Mendenhall, Monticello. All are open 24/7. Our ice is made fresh on site and has never been handled, so it's clean, crisp, and ready for your cooler.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SCA Cougar football program and the SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars!
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football. like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars! Family owned and family run, Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SCA Cougar football. Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA Athletics. Go Cougars! Ready for your next tailgate, outdoor event, or family get-together? Make sure you get your ice from Twice the Ice. We've got 4 convenient locations in Puckett, McGee, Mendenhall, Monticello. All are open 24/7. Our ice is made fresh on site and has never been handled, so it's clean, crisp, and ready for your cooler.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SCA Cougar football program and the SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars!
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football. We would like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars! Family owned and family run, Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SCA Cougar football. Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA Athletics. Go Cougars. Ready for your next tailgate, outdoor event, or family get-together? Make sure you get your ice from Twice the Ice. We've got 4 convenient locations in Puckett, McGee, Mendenhall, Monticello. All are open 24/7. Our ice is made fresh on site and has never been handled, so it's clean, crisp, and ready for your cooler.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SCA Cougar football program and the SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars!
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football. We would like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars! Family owned and family run, Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SCA Cougar football. Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA Athletics. Go Cougars! Ready for your next tailgate, outdoor event, or family get-together? Make sure you get your ice from Twice the Ice. We've got 4 convenient locations in Puckett, McGee, Mendenhall, Monticello. All are open 24/7. Our ice is made fresh on site and has never been handled, so it's clean, crisp, and ready for your cooler.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SEA Cougar football program and the SEA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars!
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football. We would like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars! Family owned and family run, Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SCA Cougar football. Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA Athletics. Go Cougars! Ready for your next tailgate, outdoor event, or family get-together? Make sure you get your ice from Twice the Ice. We've got 4 convenient locations in Puckett, McGee, Mendenhall, Monticello. All are open 24/7. Our ice is made fresh on site and has never been handled, so it's clean, crisp, and ready for your cooler.
70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SCA Cougar football program and the SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars!
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football. We would like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars! Family owned and family run, Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SCA Cougar football. Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA Athletics. Go Cougars! Ready for your next tailgate, outdoor event, or family get-together? Make sure you get your ice from Twice the Ice. We've got 4 convenient locations in Puckett, McGee, Mendenhall, Monticello. All are open 24/7. Our ice is made fresh on site and has never been handled, so it's clean, crisp, and ready for your cooler. Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SCA Cougar football program and the SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars!
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football.
And we're back here, second half action. Coach Lane, what you think?
Well, you know, hard to put a positive spin on anything from this game. You know, it just, you know, I was talking to Paxton before this happened, and the best way to describe it is quicksand. You know, one thing happens, and then another thing happens, and another thing happens, and it just snowballs into this something great. So we've talked time and time again. We don't lack heart. We don't lack grit. I still think we're going to fight. But in order for us to be successful, same keys as it always been. No turnovers, play clean football, and we've had a really tough time doing that this first half. So things to look forward to second half. Yes, clock's going to start running. We're going to have a quick second half, but I know we're playing for pride. We're playing to get better. We're playing to play within ourselves, execute, things like that. So I want us to execute. I want us to, you know, continue to fight, get those reps in, continue to battle, and just have respect in yourselves and your teammates.
So snap throw out there to Walker. Good block by Jones, and
it's a good start.
Yep, 12-yard gain on the first play of the second half. Clock will not stop throughout the whole entire half. So this will be a quick half, folks, and hopefully we can, like you said, Coach, hopefully we can get some positive momentum heading into a huge game against Brookhaven next week. You know, the one silver lining of this is we potentially now, with dropping this game, and let's just assume that Park Lane and MRA beat us, which, I mean, look, anything can happen. I'm not saying that that's going to happen,
right,
but MRA might be the best team in the entire state of Mississippi.
Right.
You know, and Park Lane's not far behind them. You know, dominated prep week one. Let's just say if it goes chalk, you know, with us winning next week, that could potentially jump us into a bye in Division III. And one game away from a state championship.
Right, right. You know, the way it's built this year, you know, there's always been the naysayers, or, you know, everybody's had their opinions on one way or another. Me and you've had our opinions about this, and I certainly think this is a flawed system, but it is what we have. You know, this is what we've got, and we've got to, you know, we're going to use it. We're going to play what has been given before us. So I really want our guys to continue to fight, because there is a championship at the end of the season that we want to be a part of. Penalty on the Colonels there, so that gets us a first down.
So first down for the Cougars.
Couple of scores here. I really was wanting to see, and Coach Winston, he's filling me in here. Park Lane, 35-0 at the half against Brookhaven. JA 10, Prep 7.
And
good pass right
pass
there.
Completed, but they're going to call him down.
Hartfield and Lamar. I thought that was going to be an interesting matchup just to see. Hartfield up 21-0 early third.
Okay.
And then Magnolia Heights and Starkville, who's also kind of in that area that we are, both of them. Mag is up 21-7 early third. So all of those have some implications on where we're going to fall in the PowerPoint order.
Yeah, very interesting night of football, and not interesting here in Gallman, but everywhere else, a little hitch and go, and that looked interception. It looked like P.I. kind of had him on the hitch and go and kind of shoved Colt to the out of bounds line, but no flag. It doesn't look like, and so that will. That'll be another turnover for the Cougars.
Again, that's just part of it tonight. That can't get away that quicksand. We're still kind of sinking in. We'll have some positive plays here, some momentum here or there, and moving. And again, we're talking about execution right now. Yes, I think the game is out of our reach
hands
now.
Yeah.
It's out of our reach. Even if we had the firepower to score 35, I don't think we have enough time. So what we're looking for now is execution and heart and playing through the whistle and playing the right way and just continue to get better. Again, there's signs of it right there.
Good job right there by Jones, and I think
I see Thomas, and again, I'm looking through this glass, and it's hard for me to see, but
maybe Barry.
Yeah, there was a couple of really good effort plays right there by a couple of our linebackers. So that's what you want to see. As a coach, Coach Mangum now, he's taken this one to heart. He would want to win this game, but now he's like, okay, we've got to play within ourselves. We have to execute and be Simpson football. Win, lose, or draw, we need to play Simpson football here on out. Balls on the ground.
And Cougars get, it looked like we might have got on it. Let's see. And we do.
All right, hey, there
Cougars
we go.
Get on it.
Go Cougars.
Inside the 10-yard line, so we'll have an opportunity here.
Get on the board. Let's
get
go,
on
guys.
the board. That's right.
Just so devastating, the time. You just don't realize how much downtime and dead time there is until there is a running clock, and you're like, golly, we're rolling through it. We're halfway through this quarter already.
Yeah, and it's going to be quick.
Back, he rolls to the right.
Got great protection, but it's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, had really good protection. The O-line actually has done a pretty good job pass protecting tonight, but there's just nobody open.
Right. So, second down here, second and goal from the 16-yard line after the 9-yard loss.
Yep, got trips to the left. Looks like Colson to the right side of Braxton there. Fake the
inside handoff, quick out route right there to Walker. And Walker gets back inside the 10-yard line. So got a little bit of it back.
Yep.
So it'll be third and goal from right on the 10-yard line.
Yep.
And you're right. I mean, there's 5 minutes left in the quarter, and
it just all those little down spots, those down times, it just really eats into your opportunity. So.
And it's hard to, and Baldwin takes off and runs.
Oh, good run by
and
Braxton.
Good hard run down to the 2-yard line.
What is this? Is this going to be third down or
fourth?
It's going to be fourth and
fourth down. Fourth and 2 maybe. One. Fourth and goal from the 1.5 maybe.
Looks like you're bringing in the big package with, I think, JD and Ryan and maybe Jack, I think, has come in.
Yep. Looks like we're in that.
Looks like we got a 2 tight end set.
Yep.
Fullback is Jack.
And looks like we're going to push it, and I don't think he got it. And we don't get it there, so.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure. I don't know how they practice that, but Braxton takes a two or three step drop, goes
Back,
to the left,
yeah.
and to me that you're losing all your momentum. I think the fastest point, but place or the fastest way between 2 points is a straight line.
Right.
And dipping back and kind of going to the left right there, I think that takes away some of that momentum. So. Again, I don't know. I don't know if that's designed that way, or if he's seeing a front. Again, I can't see the defensive front right now from our spot, but I don't know. Maybe he's trying to move away from something. But I would like straightforward. Jack Lee should have just pushed him in the back and got him in there.
Yep. So Copiah will take over inside their 1 yard line, and timeout Copiah. So the clock will stop on a timeout. So 3:13 left here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break with them and return after these messages.
We would like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars. Family owned and family run, Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SCA Cougar football. Farm Bureau.
So we're back. And it's going to be close to a safety, back to the original line.
Let me ask you a legitimate question here.
All right.
Clock's running. You're 1st and 10 at the half-inch yard line. Can you just not take delay of games until the game's over?
Yeah, you could.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, you could. You could take delay games until the quarter's over.
Yeah.
And then do it again. You could. You'd have to.
You have to run a play.
You have to run one play
at the fourth, or if they call a timeout. But
yeah. You're right. I mean,
but with no clock stoppage, you could technically, theoretically do that.
Yeah. 6 yard gain to bring up 3rd down and 3. So a 7 yard gain. So 3rd and 3 from now the 7 yard line, 7.5. There's the handoff out to the left side, and 1st down, knocked out of bounds around the 25-yard line, call it the 22. So I'll probably have 2 plays left here in this quarter. And what's on the college slate? Who does Ole Miss have this week? Anybody know?
I don't know. I hadn't even looked.
I know there's a big one at Auburn. Georgia, Auburn.
Georgia and Auburn. LSU is playing South Carolina.
Okay.
Let's see.
Ole Miss, Mississippi State, huh? We did, yes. Good shout out there by Paxton. Simpson's very own Matt Adcock. Touchdown in the Memphis game. They are now in the top 25 at 6-0.
huge deal. That's one of I think his first touchdown, collegiate touchdown. So
couldn't have come at a better time.
Exactly right.
For the Memphis Tigers.
Alabama plays Missouri.
Okay, and Missouri's not bad.
Yeah,
what are they ranked? 13th, 14th right now?
14th. Switching gears a little bit, Cubs, Game 5, 2-2.
I know. Look, I looked at tickets to go yesterday.
Yep.
Last week, I'm like, I don't know if they'll make it to Game 4. I don't want to buy them.
Yeah.
And then the Cougars softball team did what they did, and I decided, well, we're not going to take the fam and watch the Cubs game. But that'd be one. If they win, I'm certainly going to look at tickets to maybe go to Wrigley. That would be an incredible
That would be awesome.
environment.
Yep.
Have to tell my kids about Bartman so we don't replicate that in the NLCS.
Right.
But it's going to be a tough one in Milwaukee.
Yep.
You know, and hopefully, look, in baseball, anything can happen in one game.
Anything can.
So
you can beat a team 12-0 one game and turn around, play them again, and lose. So
exactly,
that's just the nature of the sport.
So Ole Miss plays Washington State. Ryan Leaf's old team. Mike Leach, Gardner Minshew.
Yep.
So Washington State and Ole Miss. That's a interesting matchup. What conference is Washington State in?
Are they still in is there such a thing as a pack?
I don't think it is. It's because Stanford and all of them are in the ACC now, I think. Well, that might just be basketball, but I don't know if there's a Pac-12 anymore.
I
don't know what are they in the Mountain West?
That's a good question.
With Boise in them, who knows?
Yeah.
But Ole Miss, Washington State. Who's Mississippi State play?
Let's see.
Handoff to Copiah. Hey, Paxton, watch out. Southern Miss, they won. They already won a squeaker over the power that is Georgia Southern.
Yep.
But we'll take it.
Florida and A&M, that ought to be an interesting matchup.
Oh, yeah, Florida and A&M.
Michigan, USC playing each other. Clemson, Boston College.
Is State off?
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see. Arkansas, Tennessee.
So there's the punt by Copiah. Good job by the Cougars.
Line drive, bouncing kick.
That's going to be not picked up. There's a flag on the play.
Now, do not tell me you're going to call holding for that. He literally fell on his own feet. So it was actually a really good block. The kid fell on his own. The Copiah defender fell on his own accord, and we didn't even really push him to the ground or anything. So I guess that flag was getting a little itchy in his pocket.
So Cougars will get it back. 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the ball game. And there's the snap. Got Hayes wide open. Baldwin makes a good pass, and Aldridge will be knocked down, but not after a 10-yard gain. It seems like Hayes is kind of taking some licks tonight.
He really has.
It seems like he's taking some hard, been on the receiving end of some hard licks.
Yeah, he's a tough dude. Imagine they're going to stay in this rabbit-style package, just trying to get down the field.
And, you know, the Cougars will try to will be on the road again.
Looks like we got another flag.
West of us, yet again, coming down the same stretch of highway over to Brookhaven next week. And we'll take on the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy. And we're looking to get back after this loss here. We'll be looking to get back to 500, 4-4. And, you know, again, we've talked about this. The MAIS, we've been looking through all these schedules of similar teams, and I swear, the MAIS does not do us any favors.
Oh, good throw.
Great throw, great catch by Walker. And that's a host of Colonels.
Stepped up, kind of drifted to his left a little bit, kind of sidearmed it in there on that deep drag to Colt, and really good play, really good pitch and catch. You know, we've talked about that kind of ad nauseum this year, that they have some good chemistry and good timing. They just know kind of where each other's going to be, and really, really good play by Braxton and Colt.
So, Cougars, 25-yard gain, first down. Baldwin steps up in the pocket, nothing doing, and he'll get a yard or two. And honestly, I kind of like that from Braxton.
I was just about to say the same thing. He's looking for his guys. He's stepping up. That's what we need Braxton to do, and I think he's picking up on that. He didn't try to take off immediately. He's still looking for some receivers downfield, and that's what he's got to do to be successful for the rest of the year.
And look, if I'm Braxton, the jersey combination would confuse me.
That's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, in the zone. You know what I mean? There's a lot of red and white out there, so we should have wore our gold jerseys tonight.
Right.
From 2004. Thomas Jones, nice catch and run right there for a first down up to the 40-yard line. So 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Used to have those crazy gold unis, just like the gold shirts, the coaches' shirts last year.
Right.
They were that bright yellow, and they look like highlighters running around the field.
You can have, there is such a thing as too much gold, and I think it was a couple years ago we had something like that in baseball. It was just,
we did.
Gold top,
yeah.
Blue hats, red. I mean, it was too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I kind of like the gold accents in a lot of the stuff. But,
yeah.
Back when I was in junior high, we had mustard gold, mustard yellow basketball uniforms with red lettering, no blue at all. And we've come a long way in our color schemes as a school.
Yeah, I think, and each color, me and Coach Winston have talked about, each color represents some, red is McGee.
Yeah.
Blue, I think it was Pinola. Is that right?
I think so. I'm not sure on that, but I know gold is Mendenhall. Yeah.
So all of those colors, represent something. So we need to use them, to an extent. But, with the predominance of white that we have now, it's hard to get that many colors coordinated correctly.
Right. And, we've when you do new uniforms, there's only so many things you can do to get everything involved. Let's see. Yeah, so 2 teams in the Pac-12. Washington State and Oregon State.
Yeah. And he says State is off. But, hey, at least they know who's going to be in the championship, the Pac-12 championship.
Right.
Pac-2 championship.
Washington State, Oregon State, they're holding on tight for the Pac-12.
They're just hoping they can get somebody else in there with them, I'm sure.
Well, you would think that you'd be able to.
Look to your left, look to your right. That's tough.
I don't think that's a fumble. He pitched it, but they might call it a fumble, but he tossed it. In the NFL, they would call that
a forward
pass.
toss. That is a forward toss. That should have been an incomplete pass.
NFL or college, that would have been an easy call for the officials.
Right.
But nevertheless, it'll go as a fumble and loss back to the 20. So it's going to be 4th and 30. 4 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Yeah, blue is Pinola. Coach Winston just confirmed.
Good punt by Jack, almost to the first down marker. And rolls another 10 yards, so a 40-yard net for Ashmore, and he continues to do a good job punting the football.
Yep.
Well, not a lot of good tonight on tonight's broadcast.
No, there's not. Just, you try to look for those bright spots here or there. And, again, I guess bright spot is Jack has had a pretty good game. Other than that, it's tough to find.
Yeah, tough ball game tonight. But, we've talked about it all year. And I thought we might have been out of the growing pains.
Yeah, and, it's disheartening to see us take a step back like we have. But, again, looking at the big picture here, looking at the major picture, we're still in the playoffs. We're still in the hunt. If anything, this is going to give us some tape to really examine what we got to work on. And what we've got to do, and this will give Coach Mangum and his staff some, things to adjust on, just to continue to get better. We've talked about, how Coach Mangum has always had a knack or incredible ability to adjust, and he'll use this game to do that. Oregon State is 0-6. They're getting 8 teams next year in the Pac. So
there you go. Well. So it will be the Pac-10 yet again. It always sounded better than the Pac-12.
Yeah, Pac-10 was a good sounding.
So it looks like we'll probably have 2 more plays in this football game.
Yeah, probably about right.
So we will go to Brookhaven Academy next week, but the more important game will be tomorrow as the Simpson Cougars take on the Park Lane Academy Pioneers for the Division I state championship in softball at the McGee Sportsplex. Looking to get, I don't know, how many softball championships do we have? 2?
I'm not sure, but
I think Coach Evans won one.
This is a big one. Obviously, we're in that Division I bracket against Park Lane. Had a couple of questionable calls go against us while we were down there.
Rough calls, rough calls.
I still think one of those players still hadn't touched home plate yet and was called safe. So,
look, and I wouldn't say this like it is what it is. Like the concrete is dry, but the bottom line is any unbiased spectator last night, there were 3 atrocious calls that went against us and potentially cost us that ball game. I don't want to say it did, but man, it was tough calls. And I'll tell you, Drew, our girls showed a lot of resilience to kind of hang in there and battle and have an opportunity to tie that thing up at the end of the game. So tough one here tonight, but our Cougars will bounce back. You know it, we know it.
Took it on the chin tonight, but again, the theme this year has been our heart, grit, and resiliency. I fully expect these boys to get out there, regroup, restart, and get ready for Brookhaven.
Yep. Well, that'll do it for us here at Copiah. We're going to get on out of Gallman. But Cougars dropped 3 and 4. And if you don't travel with Brookhaven, come catch us on SCA Live, and everybody get their tails out to the McGee